Coming to you live from TFBN Towers, this is TFBN News. I'm your host Roogisan. I'm joined today by Eskimolander. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Roogisan. In this month's gaming news, we have an interesting development coming all the way from China. A mining company called Shandong Hongda Mining Corporation has begun a deal to buy browser-based RPG game, Runescape. There's no apparent reason behind the deal beyond Shandong simply wanting the game. Although Jagex, RuneScape's developer, did mention that the deal was still in the negotiations phase, that nothing is set in stone.
In other news, Microsoft have developed a new AI Twitter bot, and it turns out that this AI bot is a dick. According to
I think
Microsoft,
the politically correct term is since she's female.
wow, we'll bleep that out. Tay is an AI project built by Microsoft that they say has, and I quote, zero chill. It turns out that she actually has lots of chill. She has sent out a stream of racist slurs, Hitler references, and worst of all, an endorsement of Donald Trump. She has since been turned off.
In further news, developer for the indie story game That Dragon Cancer has made a blog post addressing Let's Players and their effect on small-scale games such as his own. The blog comes after a few YouTubers received Content ID flags for the game's music. The post goes into detail how despite the game's apparent popularity, it is yet to make any profit since its release a few months ago. He goes on to mention that this is due, at least in part, to Let's Players posting videos of the entire game, saying that the game's linear story makes people less likely to purchase if they can get the same experience from watching a video for free. This statement is further exasperated by many video makers not crediting the devs in their descriptions and or having little to no commentary on top of the gameplay. Even after all of this, the devs have agreed to remove their copyright claims on most, if not all, the videos. But they did make one request, that video makers credit them and make at least some effort to have their videos not make a difference to potential purchasers.
In other news about Let's Plays and small video games, Bear Simulator will no longer be supported thanks to post-launch, quote, drama. Even though the vast majority of reviews on Steam are positive, popular YouTuber PewDiePie ripped into the game saying it lacked gameplay and had poor controls. His videos receive millions of views, so anything that he says is going to be viewed by a whole lot of people. John Farjay, who is the developer, said that making updates or going further is basically a lost cause now. He said he will continue to make fixes and add an exclusive environment, which he originally promised with the game, but after that there would be no more. PewDiePie followed up by privating his video on YouTube, but has since reinstated it with a message to the developer in the description stating that there is often a lot of negative feedback when you're first starting out and that he can't let it get him down.
Since it's been a relatively slow news month, we'll just dive straight into the releases for April of 2016. First up, we have Assassin's Creed Chronicles Trilogy Pack on the PlayStation Vita, Dirt Rally on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Quantum Break on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Dark Souls 3 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC, Ratchet & Clank on PlayStation 4, Gears of War 4 Multiplayer Beta on Xbox One, Invisible Ink on PlayStation 4, Masquerade: The Baubles of Doom on Xbox One, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PC, Battlefleet Gothic Armada on PC, Star Fox Guard on Wii U, Star Fox Zero on Wii U, and Mini Mario and Friends on Wii U and the 3DS. Oh, sorry. And this has been, please don't forget to tune in to our podcast, link in the description below. I'm your host, Eskimolander. Thank you for watching TFBN News, and we'll see you next time.